it's got wire wrap. Takes about 10 minutes to make. I made about 65 of these last year and gave them all away as presents. Beautiful. Let's talk about our supplies. Okay, so the first thing you want to do is get 18 gauge wire. This is Mandala Crafts. It's aluminum and it's soft. It's easy to maneuver and work. And we're going to double up the ring so you can use a softer gauge 18. Now I do have heavier gauge 18. It's a little stiffer, but it depends on the brand. But I like this one. And you need a, whatever these are, a ring thingy. I don't think there's a name for it. I know it doesn't say on what it is. But I like, and I use this because then I can do my sizes. And of course you have the tools. A cutting tool for the wire. Wire wrap. This is a good little tool to use because it straightens out your wire without having to hurt your fingers like that. And then of course you need a really cute bead. So I have this bead box. And let me see, what bead do I want to do? I want to do a round bead. And let's see. You can do any size bead, really. This is about the same size as this ring. So let's go with this bead. I'm just going to do a simple little bead. I mean, you can do color beads. You can do funky beads. Yeah, you got all kinds of beads you can use. All right. Now what you do is you have to measure out your wire. And I believe I'll use a ruler, measure out 9 inches and cut it. And then if you want to straighten out your wire, you can use this to straighten it out or use your fingers. Don't have to buy extra tools for this because you're going to wire wrap. So the first thing you do is you take your wire and stick it through the hole of the bead. Put it in the middle. Take this and whatever size you want to make it, I'm going to do it a size 6. So I put the bead in that little, there's a little gouge in here so that it allows you to put your bead in there, and I put it around and I just wrap it this way and wrap it this way. So it's wrapped like this. Then I take it off and I put the wire on both sides, on either side of that bead. And then this is where it gets fun. It's actually so easy to make. You just wrap it around that bead, wrap this one around this bead. You see how it looks already? And then you take this wire and you can use your needle nose. Of course, I have a little bit more wire on this side than I do on this side, so I'm going to cut it. Makes it easier to work with if it's a shorter piece. Okay. Hold these together and you want to wrap. You can actually use your fingers because this is soft wire. You can wrap it like this. Make sure you hold this wire down in front of the bead. You don't want the wire to go on top of the bead and then go around like that. Just do it once or twice just to get it set, and then we'll use our tool to tighten it. And then you do the same thing on the other side. Look, there's your ring. So then you take your needle nose and you just wrap it all the way around again, because you do not want any of that stuff to be poking out into the finger. Wrap it all the way around. I'm going to use this to squish it down like that. And I'm going to also bring this together a little bit. So I use this to squeeze it and make it a really cute little loop there. And I'll do the same thing on this side. My needle nose goes in there easier. Bring it around. You want to make sure that the pointy part goes out. You don't want it to go down or any up. You just want it to go out. You don't want that to get onto your finger. And you squeeze this together. You can go up with it if you want. Just push it down. So it, whatever you do, don't let that end get onto a finger. So I squished it down. I can't even feel it now. This one is sticking up. So I'm going to use this and push it down. Like that. And you have got your ring. Now you can shape it. You can put it back on here. Make sure that it's got its shape back. Make sure you push these wires down on both sides. You get your shape back. Looks like on the back, you see how I accidentally twisted the wire? So now I take a chance to have a chance to fix it. So I just put my finger in here and push it over like that. Okay, and then I'll put it back on here and shape it. It's very easy to shape. There is your ring. Look it. How nice is that? Make it now with Linda Lang.